Lisa Stevens, and I'm here today demonstrating the Serene Garden Bundle, which is a Polymar stamp set, and it comes with these dies, and the dies cut and emboss. So I've used a sampling of them. I also incorporated with one of these samples, where'd it go? This one right here. This one I actually used that new embossing mat where you turn it upside down and you emboss it. And later you can kind of touch this and you can see that instead of cutting, it embosses. So that's just something else that you can do with it that I thought was kind of cool. The other thing that I coordinated with it is the painted glass, which is like the same glass that you can color with your blends. And then I also coordinated with the stitched labels, which I really, really love, and the something label. Something label, I forgot. Anyway, this is the one I'm actually going to do today as the demonstration. And what this is actually, what I've done is I've embossed. What I've actually done is I've embossed the corner, and then when the imprint will give you kind of like a pattern that you can follow to watercolor. So it's kind of like, instead of sponging, it's just a way of enhancing it. And then the butterfly is from the Serene Garden dies, and that's stamped and colored with watercolor. And again, what is that called? The elegant punch or something like that.
Tailored tag punch.
Tailored tag. Sorry, I knew it, but anyway. And then this is with the new in color grapefruit. Grapefruit. Sorry, Jennifer.
No, you're good.
All right, so later you can kind of browse and see. Like some of these are stamped. This is embossed. This is with the painted, the stained glass, so you can kind of see. But I love the combination of different texture that goes with it. So what I'm going to do now is I went ahead and pre-mounted these, but basically I die cut. I ran this through the die to emboss the corner.
We can't see it here.
Can you turn it upside down to get the embossing?
No, this one's just a regular embossing. Instead of cutting it, embosses. Okay. And then what I do is sometimes you may have to hold it up with, if you don't see it, but when you notice this, you'll see that the shape has these little lines. And so I just follow, hands are shaking. I just sort of follow the shape of the lines. And it's watercolor, so it's supposed to be kind of, messy. I like this because it's like really, really quick.
It's very artistic.
But so the lines just sort of give you the guide. You can see those little tiny lines. So you just kind of go in the direction of the lines.
But that was a die, correct?
Yes, it's a, yeah.
So
right.
The difference is that die is made to just emboss, so you run it through like normal. But that other one she showed y'all is made to cut. So we have new embossing plates that are made to turn those into embossing.
By flipping it over.
You flip the die upside down, but you put something different on top, which I have on display back there.
And
yes, it's
normally
a raffle also.
Normally you can just clean those in between, but since I had two of them, I went ahead and just,
separate.
I just went ahead and separated them. again, this one, it's just set up, since it's a watercolor, you kind of just do it quickly and, you know, and can come back over later if you want parts to be darker, just like you do with the blends. If you know, you can come back later and, you know, make it darker, lighter.
And this is watercolor paper, right?
Yes, and this is watercolor paper, which I really recommend because it just seems to work better when you're watercolor. It just kind of spreads better. And that's just basically it. And then you and then I would just tape it down. And how am I doing on time? I'm way early, aren't I? Okay, well then I'm going to watercolor a little more. I guess I could talk about the other stuff a little bit more.
Yes, you're going to use
Something
that
totally
today.
new? Oh, really? I've never seen that. I like it.
It's like the way it works is how she's describing how this die
Okay.
works. It just makes an impression,
I like it though.
but it's a die versus a folder.
I I was kind of a little bit apprehensive, but it's really not, it's really very easy to use.
Display.
All right, well, let me just point out some tips of these other cards then. I guess I should probably keep this one out. These I actually did with the apparatus in advance. And the thing that was nice about this is that I mounted the bird, and then I would just stamp it, turn the paper, stamp it, turn the paper, stamp it, turn the paper, and then I cut them all at one time. That was really like a real saver. These are all stamped. Sorry, these are all stamped with this. So these are all. And then, like some of these, with this one, I stamped with stays on, and then I came back with my watercolor aqua painter, and with Old Olive, and I just painted those.
How about that stained glass one?
This one's done with blends. The stained glass is already, the flowers and everything are already there. And there's like a variety of assortment of different windows and stuff like that. So I just colored those with
The
blends.
black ink is
Now,
stays
that's printed on the vellum.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
Lisa,
reprinted.
did you color on the front or the back of the vellum?
I think I did the front.
I love it. So it's a pack of vellum.
I have it on display over there.
This is actually, I really like this one. This one is with the new colors. This is with the Granny Apple. And then this is the new
Blueberry.
blueberry, which Lisa's going to show you with her fruit cocktail display. So these are actually kind of interesting. These are actually dies that you cut out, and then you have different pieces. So these cut out different leaves, and then you can just kind of overlay them, on top. That was just one of the things that I did with this to kind of.
You can stamp it first, Lisa.
Pardon?
You can stamp it first and it fits into the stamped image. Yep.
Yeah, I stamped it first, then I cut these out, and then I took these and I just kind of overlaid them because you can see how they match some of these different leaves. And then this is the new grape.
Grape.
Grapefruit grove?
No.
Grape. Concord, not Concord grape, but
I can't remember the
sorry.
name, but it's
But I
grape
love it.
something.
I love these three colors together. The green
Gorgeous.
apple, gorgeous. I
Oh, I
love
thought you
these.
meant gorgeous colors.
Well,
I really love these three colors together. And the sentiment is from the varied vases, which I love the sentiments in the varied vases.
Yes.
I use that quite a bit. Oh, thank you.
very good, Lisa. Thank you very much.
And these